Yo, 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 what's going on, my people? It's your girl, Rada Creator, coming back with another one. So today I wanted to get right into it and talk about a young man. This has been going on for about 3 days. But I wanted to get right into it and talk about uh thriving, successful real estate mogul father. I think he was a single father, um, by the name of Brandon Durham, whose life was taken by Las Vegas police in his own home. Hey, Josh, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you, sweetie. So, I wanted to talk about this man whose life was taken. Oh, dang, let me turn this off because already making noises. Let me turn it. Let me turn it. All right, there we go. So that won't be that loud. So now I'm glad you're good. Did you well, I'm not gonna ask you. You told me the first of the year or something. In the beginning of the year it should be happening. So I'm not gonna ask you again. I'm gonna wait till the first of the year and ask you. Yup. It's not over. And things just keep on happening and keep on happening. And it's like mind blowing things. So this man's life was lost in his own home with his daughter locked in her room. So I'm just gonna like kinda give a briefer and then I might play some articles that I found on in social media about him, but just a brief um recap of what happened. So this man, first of all, I just found out today that this man called the cops on the same exact person a day before, the previous day before this happened. But and they were trying to not really get this person arrested, and because they once knew each other, they were acquaintances, but um, the person didn't want to ruin this person's life. But little did he know, by showing that bit of grace and just getting that person out of or off of your property, um, they will come back the next day. And then they got a knife. I don't know if they got the knife out of this man's kitchen, but this person had a knife, was armed with a knife. I think Brandon thought that two people came back and one person had a gun and one person had a knife. But I'm not sure. I think that's what he thought. But it was only one person that came back, the same obsessed person. It seemed like this person was obsessed, and they came back with a knife, and uh Brandon told the police to get there and that he and his daughter was going to lock themselves in their rooms. But you know how a man is, they have to protect this, in their blood, it's in their DNA. And when he heard his daughter scream, he went into action, into rescue mode, because this is his daughter. So they bust the daughter's, I don't know if they bust the daughter's window, but it was a reason why the daughter screamed. And that made Brandon come out of his room to fight for his safety of him and his daughter. So when the cops arrive, they come and they say, drop the knife. So they were wrestling over this knife. They say, drop the knife. Now, I'm going to give you a picture. So it was a shirtless man in his own home. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out this is the person who lives here. And then it was a person in a red hoodie and a black jacket or a black something else over the red hoodie. And that person had the knife threatening to STAB. I don't know if I can say that. Brandon. So they are tussling. He's trying to subdue this person to keep this person from using that knife on him. So the scene is Brandon got the person's arm with the knife in it against the wall. And the person and him are like kind of wrestling over this, but they're standing upright. So Brandon got his arm or her arm, I'm not sure, but pinned against the wall. So the cop says, drop the knife. Now, in the midst of this, they are both it's like they're frozen in place, but they are literally in the midst of this struggle. It takes the officer 1.5 seconds to then fire upon and shoot. I don't know if I was supposed to say shoot. Forgive me for that word. SHOOT. To fire upon Brandon one time. He fires upon him in 1.5 seconds of assessing the situation. He decides Brandon, the shirtless man, is the one he should be firing upon. So Brandon falls. Then the officer proceeds to shoot to SHOOT. Forgive me for saying that word again. Forgive me. But he proceeds to SHOOT Brandon 5 more times. Is that correct? Yes. I think it's 5 more times. I think Brandon was SHOT a total of 6 times by this officer. And to me, it told me that this officer is completely incompetent, incapable as somebody to protect and serve the people of Las Vegas. Because how do you come into a situation and momentarily assess the situation and decide that the person in the red hoodie is not the person that's the intruder, but the shirtless man who don't have much clothes on because this is his home? How do you assess the situation and determine that that person is the threat? What? That's the intruder? I don't even understand how you came to that. I feel like even a first grader could have looked at the situation and understood who was who. I just don't understand. And so to continue with the story, now the person, the officer, his name was I'm gonna play something so I can remember. But the person who was responsible, his name is, let's start with an A. Alexander. I can't remember his last name, but his first name is Alexander. The officer responsible for taking the life of Brandon Durham um, has been placed on administrative leave. So he's being paid while sitting home while they're conducting an investigation. I feel like the body cam should have told you everything you needed to know. I don't understand why this person is being paid as you saw his faulty behavior. I really don't understand. This man is a menace to society, in my opinion, because his judgment is more than flawed and more than compromised and more than off. How do you come into someone's house and determine the person with no clothes on is the threat and the intruder, and the person with a hoodie and a black jacket over top of the hoodie, all covered up, is the victim? I just don't understand that. So I just wanted to bring this to people's attention. I don't know if people have heard about this story, but I was supposed to be doing this story a day or two ago. But I'm glad I waited till now because more information is coming out. And now the newest thing is they are trying to make the suspect, the person that was the intruder that they were supposed to come and pick up, they are trying to make this person like a part of the circus. They're trying to create a diversion and distraction to distract you from the fact that LVPD, an officer from there, has taken the life of a person who owned this home. So it's not going to distract me. They're trying to come up with all this different stuff that I'm trying to be careful not to play that part so that it's not shown um the the particulars. They're trying to come up with these real circus-like details about the supposed suspect. But in my opinion, the suspect now becomes the LVPD officer who fired upon and took the life, knowingly taking the life of this man. Because you, as a person that's supposed to protect and serve, I could, okay, even if you made a mistake and fired upon this man one time, that's one thing. That person might live. That person might be able to, you know, get past this or continue their life. But then for you to run up on them like you are now a suspect or a criminal, and then fire upon them 5 more times when they are more than incapacitated. And even if you thought they was the threat, even after you fired upon them, they were not a threat anymore. Why did you then fire upon them 5 more times? I don't understand. So I just wanted to bring this to the masses. Hopefully, people do tune in and find out about this story. If you don't already know about it or have not heard about it, it needs to be shared. I urge people to share this story. Um, I just wanted to speak on the behalf of this um, prominent real estate mogul who had a bright, bright, bright future, was a single father, all the things that a man, that a brilliant black man should be, who was life was taken by LVPD's finest, I guess, because they don't think it's really a big issue because they just put this man on administrative leave and talking about why the investigation is being conducted. What investigation needs to happen? You have it all on cop cam. So why are you investigating anything? You see it. Now, I was going to play this article that says the suspect yelled out after the police fired upon the wrong man. They said the suspect said, "You KILLED, the wrong person." Now that's crazy. If that really happened, that is insane. And even after they yelled out and said that, you still walk up on this man and take his life and just fire 5 more times. That man should not ever be allowed to be a police officer ever again in life. His judgment is beyond flawed. That's not what a police officer is supposed to do. They're not supposed to, that really, they're there to disarm the threat, not to eliminate the threat. That's the problem. They be looking at it as they are predators instead of protectors. That's the problem. So I just wanted to say my piece about this. I just wanted to tell people about what's going on. I just wanted to make this story known. I'm about to see if I can find anything that I would want y'all to hear about this. Let me see. I'm about to look. So, what was I on earlier? Which one was I looking at? Um, I'm gonna play this. Okay. Hopefully it has video with it. Let me see. Yep. Okay. Yup. This the one I was looking at earlier that said the suspect said that UKILLED, the wrong person. When personally, the suspect to me now becomes the officer who took the life with no problem of this citizen, this American citizen. I'm gonna turn this down to the the thing come so the commercial finished playing. Okay. Nearly 23. Oh my God.
The arrest report says Brandon Durham had to call police earlier because the suspect Alejandro Boudreaux was in his home while he was not there. Boudreaux came back Tuesday morning, used a rock to break the windows, and broke into Durham's room with a knife. According to the report, police got two 911 calls. The first, they believe, came from Brandon Durham. He said two people were breaking into the house and one of them was shooting. Another 911 caller said someone was throwing bricks into Durham's home. Documents say Durham's daughter could hear glass breaking, her father scream for help, and that someone was going to stab him. She even heard Boudreaux tell her father she was going to kill him. That's when Metro arrived on scene. They saw the suspect in a hoodie and Durham struggling over a knife. One officer heard Officer Bookman tell them to drop it. The report said within half a second, Officer Bookman fired shots. The arrest report details Alejandra Boudreaux' interview with the police. She said she wanted police to shoot her so Durham could live with the wreckage she caused in his
house. Okay. Okay. So that's what Fox 5 had to say. Okay. So I just wanted to play that so you get it. And they also said I had a fact wrong. It wasn't a second and a half. It was a half a second. So this person did not hesitate to fire within a half a second. How could you properly assess the situation within a half a second? And there's video to show you this. I just refused to play it. I did not want to put the picture of the chaotic scene on the cover because I don't know. I just did not want Brandon Durham to be remembered that way. So I decided to tell it my way. I decided to, and his family is upset. I would be too if my relative called you guys for protection and instead was him is aware of the situation. Let me just keep talking because I think I'm not sure, but I hope this is being heard clearly. But yeah. So now I see that I think it is clear. But yes, I just want people to know it's not stopped. It won't stop. Don't allow these distractions and things to sideswipe the fact that um the police departments are still assassinating our people. Please do not forget, do not be dismayed, and do not let up off of their necks because don't let up. They got to pay for taking any of our lives every time they do. And don't let up. So, power to our people. And the ancestors do agree. And we got to fight on their behalf. Don't let their name just go by as somebody who used to be here. No, we got to fight for them. Keep his name out there. Keep his story out there. Anybody who see this, please share this story. I really would appreciate it. And it's such a shame that a young girl lost her father in such a traumatic way by the LVPD. So, I guess that's it, and that's all. I'm about to change the banner. So if you would like to support the platform, you're more than welcome to. You see the Cash App scrolling across the bottom. If you would like to contact me for any reason or to book a reading, because I do all types of spiritual readings, uh, you are more than welcome to contact me by email. My email is listed in the description box. You're more than welcome to hit me up that way. I look forward to hearing from whoever hits me up, whoever donates to my cause. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the people that tuned in. No matter how long you stayed, how long you didn't, it doesn't matter. I appreciate your presence just for an ear, for a spell. I appreciate your presence. So I guess that's it and that's all. Thank you once again to everybody who pulled up. I love you all. Justice for Brandon Durham. I love you all. Mwah. Peace.